This quote came to me this morning. Through every ray of light, there's a journey waiting to happen. Through every ray of light, there's a journey waiting to happen. Yet we are told not to look into the sun. Eye injury, right? It's probably going to happen if you stare at the sun. So what do we have to do? I think we have to redefine what a ray of light is. Does it have to be generated by that giant star? Inspiration and influence are rays of light. A great idea, a new beginning, a favorite song on the smartphone. Those are rays of light. Simple and complicated. Rays of light are often cooled off by dark lenses and self-created walls. But are journeys truly forgotten or set aside? When something new arrives, it becomes my mission to listen to all things connected. Because it's too easy to let the voices inside gain access to what might have been what you always asked for, that ray of light. So I ask, what is blocking your ray of light? You can't welcome all that you want. You can't welcome them all, because if you do, then you've got no room for you. There's got to be a daily discipline from your ray of light. A need to keep an opportunity in its place. If you're like me, I always say yes, because I like sampling a ray of light to find out if that's where I really need to grow. And if it is, then what will the owl hoot later on tonight? Hey, it's Arrow. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. Little things like rays of light, not looking into the sunshine, but looking into what inspires you, what makes you feel great and filled with joy. Rays of light, things that really do bring something to you that makes you available for others to participate with. This is The Daily Mess. Placing yourself inside the core of what you explore. Like these rays of light. I was exploring what it means and how we can find it in other places other than the sun, because a cloudy day just really infects me badly. But placing yourself inside the core of what you explore. Our eyes, they make us a victim. They take things in, the heart generates what it does, and it spreads it to the brain, and then decisions are made. Getting to the core of what we explore. Why do we spend so much time on the internet? It can serve as an invitation into areas that might be spiritual. Becoming what you think is a secret. What are you binge watching these days? When we spend hours watching Gordon Ramsay, we also spend a lot of time in our kitchen. See what I mean? What you're watching becomes your actions. What you see becomes what you have done or what you're planning to do. Listening to music inspires flow. Watch the way you walk when you've got your favorite songs playing in the background. Or you get into a radio show, or you get into something on your smartphone and it doesn't feel comfortable, but you're still listening to it because you need that noise in those earbuds. How does that change your flow? Being in nature makes me a part of it. Not an alpha dog, always seeking attention. A few seconds ago, a barn owl was just outside the studio window, and it was going, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. He obviously wanted to be a part of this episode. So I talked about him, but you didn't know why. It's because what I saw with my eyes went to my heart, went to my brain. What are you looking at right now that is affecting the way you think, the way you act and react? Your eyes are not your best friends sometimes. So you've got to place yourself inside the core of what you explore. Where are you walking these days? Are you even walking? Are you afraid to go to a mall? Are you afraid of your kids going to school? What are you seeing in the headlines that's turning you into an anxiety attack? What's going on inside your eyes? Because it's a part of your actions and your reactions, and you may not think we see it, but we do. Take some notes. Pay attention to what you're doing in the way of saying, dear future reader, today's date is such and such. This is how I feel in this moment of now. This is what I'm experiencing. Come back to it about 7 days from now and see if you still feel the same way. We don't pay attention to our transitions. We have to learn how to study them. That's where you find peace. I'm Arrow, and that's The Daily Mess.